Hello students, welcome to the class. This is Mohit and I will teach you a very important concept, that is mole concept. Right? So before that, just answer me, what is 1 dozen? What are the number of units present in a dozen of entity? If I say I have 1 dozen banana, what does this mean? How many bananas I have? I have 12 bananas. Right? Like 1 dozen equal to 12 units. If I say one triad equal to how many units? It is 3 units, right? Similarly, if we go to the microscopic level, like or the level of atoms, molecules or compounds, we use another term, that is 1 mole of something, right? Like 1 dozen, 1 triad, similarly 1 mole. Now, how many entities like atoms, molecule, ions are present in 1 mole? 1 mole contains 6.02 into 10 ki power 23 entities. Right? This you have to remember. This is a fixed number and this is also known as Avogadro constant. Right? Avogadro's constant, because this is a constant number given by Avogadro. That's why this is called as Avogadro's constant, and this is denoted by Na, that is Avogadro's constant. Right? Now, how do we use this 1 mole concept? Right? 1 mole equal to this entities, these entities. So if I say you that I have 1 mole of hydrogen atoms. So what does this implies to you? 1 mole of hydrogen atoms, right? So this would be equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23 hydrogen atoms, right? If I say I have 3 moles of Na plus ion, then it would be equal to 3 into 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 sodium plus ions. Right? Now, let me take some other examples also. I think you got this. 1 mole is how much entity, 1 mole is how much atoms, 1 mole is how much molecules, 1 mole is how much ions. Right? These all are 6.02 into 10 raised to power 23 entities. Now, look here. I have a simple chemical reaction like C plus O2 gives CO. This is carbon reacts with oxygen to form carbon monoxide, partial oxidation of carbon. Now here, if I balance this equation, I will get this. 2 carbon plus O2 gives 2 carbon monoxide. Now, what does this number? 2, here is 1 and this is 2. This implies 2. Right? This number, you can say 2 atoms of carbon react with 1 molecule of oxygen to form 2 molecules of carbon monoxide. You can also say that 2 mole of carbon react with 1 mole O2 to form 2 mole carbon monoxide. Right? Now, I have told you that 1 mole equals 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 entities. So, here, how many carbon atoms are there? If there is 2 mole carbon atoms, then what is the number of carbon atoms? That should be, I can write this as 2 into Na, right? Similarly, how many carbon atoms are there in carbon monoxide? Here, there is 2 mole carbon monoxide which contains 2 mole carbon atom plus 2 mole oxygen atom, right? Got this? 2 mole carbon atoms and 2 mole oxygen atoms. So this means there are 2 Na number of carbon atoms and 2 Na number of oxygen atoms. Right? Now we have to calculate the number of molecules. O2 is a molecule, so there are Na number of O2 molecules, but this molecules also contains 2 oxygen atoms, right? So I can write this as, if there are 1 mole of oxygen molecule, then I can write this as 2 mole of oxygen atom, right? Because 1 molecule contains 2 oxygen atom, then 1 mole of oxygen molecule contains 2 mole of oxygen atom, right? You got this? Okay. So I can write this as 2 Na oxygen atoms. I hope you are getting this. How do we use mole concept, right? So let me move further. Okay, so we have learned about atomic mass, we have learned about molecular mass. What is molar mass? Just listen there. Atomic mass is what? It is mass of one atom only, right? Mass of one atom, and its unit is U. Earlier it was atomic mass unit, now it is only unit, right? But if I say molecular mass, it is the mass of one molecule, simple. It is also calculated in U. But what is molar mass? Molar mass, it is equal to mass of 1 mole of atoms. 1 mole of molecules. Okay, what does this mean? If I say mass of 1 mole of atom, how many atoms are there? 6.022, 10 raised to power 23 atoms into atomic mass, right? So when we multiply the atomic mass with Avogadro's constant, we get molar mass. This is as simple, right? Now, molar mass is also called as gram atomic mass. Why so? I will tell you. It is also called gram atomic mass. Why? Because the unit of molar mass is gram per mole. First of all, this is the unit, and also when we write that it's, let me say, atomic mass of hydrogen, let it be 1 unit, right? Then molar mass of hydrogen will be the same, but the unit will change into grams, right? That is why we say this is gram atomic mass. So if I say hydrogen atomic mass equal to 1 U, then hydrogen molar mass will be equal to 1 gram per, right? So this is your gram atomic mass. Now just I'll tell you some questions. I will explain you. See, if a question arises, how many moles of water are there in 18, not 18, let's say there is 90 gram of water. The question has given us the given weight, right? 90 gram of water, and we have to calculate how many number of moles are present in 90 gram of water. Okay, so look, we know molar mass of water can be calculated as 2 into 1 is the mass of hydrogen, plus 16, that is equal to 18 gram per mole. This is your molar mass. What is given mass? In this question, given mass is 90 grams. So, if 1 mole equal to 18 grams, then how many mole equal to 90 grams? So, we can do this by unitary method or by direct formula of number of moles, that is N equals given mass upon molecular mass. What? Sorry, it's the molar mass. So this becomes 90 by 18, that is equal to 5 mole. Okay, this is what? Number of moles of water. So you got this. It's so easy. I have given you some assignments. You can check these questions and you can do. If you need any kind of help, you can ask me, you can call me, you can text me, or you can just comment on our video section. Okay, so we will do this further in the next class, in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, goodbye.